So this is how I know he it's violent. So maybe 6 months ago, me and my daughter was in my house and we were like in the kitchen cooking whatever. And we hear this lady, this was in the winter time, so it was longer than 6 months. There was snow on the ground, so it may have been like February. We hear this lady screaming at the top of her freaking lungs. And so it was one of those Jamie Lee Curtis blood curdling screams at the top of their lungs. So we're looking out my kitchen window and it's dark outside. We can't see anything. So we hear her scream. Now this is the maintenance man name, Ray. She was like, Ray, stop. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. She was screaming at the top of her lungs. We're like, is he killing her? So we hear all this bumping and knocking. Well, other people in the building heard it too. So some of the people must have started calling the police in the building. So next thing you know, this woman, we hear his door shut. Boom! And it's like shaking or whatever. So the woman now is outside. So we peek out the window. This woman is outside, barely any clothes on, no shoes on. Now he lives below me. So that's how he knows my schedule. Because me and my son get up at 5:30 in the morning. You can hear us walking. We got wooden floors. You can hear us walking all through the house. You can hear when our door closed. Heck, the walls are so thin, I can hear the people upstairs phone vibrate. That's how thin it is. So you hear us leave. So you know when we're in and out. So he knows my schedule when we get up or whatever. And you know you don't hear anybody moving around up here till maybe after 4 o'clock when we get home. So going back to the story of the lady. So he lives below me and his window is down there. So she's bamming on the window. Ray, let me get my stuff. Let me get my stuff. When I tell you it was cold outside, we had so much snow. So then she's running to the front of the building trying to get in. And so she was bamming on the door or whatever. Somebody from the building let her in on the front part of the building. They let her in because this woman was half naked with no shoes on. So she goes back down to his apartment. In between that time, I guess the police were coming. People had called the police. Me and my daughter hears this loud noise. Boom! It was louder than that. It sounded like gunfire. And then we didn't hear her no more. And me and my daughter look at each other and we're like, did he just shoot her? And by this time, the police comes.